Guys, we ran out of memory on the phone, had to shut her down, erase some old videos, but we've been clipping along. We're I don't know, we got close to 20 out right now, or right at that. So we're moving right along, guys, having a good time. Pizzas are looking great. Everybody's enjoying them. Flying right through them. Barbecue chicken is always a crowd pleaser, that's for sure. Bring lots of chicken to birthday parties, events, they're always popular. Oh yeah, they're slowing down in there. We've been hitting them hard with pizzas. That's the thing about these parties too. You come out of the gate hot for them, get a bunch of pies down on the table, they immediately start swarming. People are filling up. And then from there you can kind of slow your pace up a little bit and let the crowd catch up. And although when the phone ran out of memory, we had the radio on. We were jamming in here. Come and get your love, come and get your love, come and get your love now. Come and get your love. We had a little bit of reggae going. We had a little bit of rock. A little bit of country. We're going to get that Pandora mix going. A little Johnny Cash. Alright, barbecue chicken coming on up. I think this next one we're going to do a pepperoni and mushroom. One of my favorites. So we'll see what's up with how much memory I just cleared. I guess we'll just run this, see what happens, guys, and then I'll cut and paste the two videos together later. I was saying earlier that Mark would be running some pizzas, but it seems like every party you always have a helper. Someone's always looking to help you out, which is awesome. So we got one guy, I believe it's Vinny's brother-in-law, and he's been running pizzas and bringing back trays for us, and if someone wants a special order, he's been letting us know. So you always get someone like that, and it's a tremendous help. I'm usually that guy. Seems like every time we go to a family, you know, Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving, I'm always carving the turkey, the ham. Actually, last Thanksgiving I did 3 turkeys, and my brother recorded it and did it on a time lapse, a speed time lapse, and it was pretty cool seeing me go through 3 turkeys like that. Come and get your love, come and get your love now. Alright. Come and get your love. Alright, barbecue chicken's out of the oven. Hey, let's take a look at this barbecue chicken, shall we, guys? First of all, look at that. Before. And there you go. This guy's just showing off. Then we'll take a look here. Maybe you guys can see. There's a table there. Mark's been putting the pizzas on that, and it looks like we still got a couple pizzas up there hanging out. Kids are playing on the bounce houses, and it's just absolutely gorgeous today. We're welcome to have visitors to Florida. We just don't need any more people moving in. We're all full, sorry. We love you guys, but it's, hey, We're out of room. Lady just took the whole pie. She's like, barbecue chicken? I'm like, yeah. Wow. I like her style. Alright guys, so as of right now we've got 18 out. So he asked, we said we were going to do 30 for him. He said bring a few extras. We always do anyhow. But I think 30 is going to be the number tonight, which means probably having pizza for dinner when I get home. Because guess what? The oven will be hot. When you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not. Yeah, we were cruising with that music jamming. Yeah. That's the only downside to the filming. I got my Bluetooth hooked up, so... Well, we could do this. We'd go. .107.3, some classic rock in the background for you. Who knows? Could be a block party weekend. That's what these guys are known for. 107.3, the Eagle. You can go a whole weekend just getting crazy. They do it on the holiday weekends. You can start drinking beer on Friday night, and it'll carry you right on through till Monday. Block party weekend, boy. Finished product on that pepperoni and mushroom. Yeah, knocking them out of the park today, guys. One of the birthday parties Mark and I did together, the lady was, she was becoming an LPN. Is that what it was? What was that? What's this right under a doctor?
Oh, yeah.
Physician assistant, and she had just graduated, so she had us out there for the party. She had a hot dog cart out there for the party, and she had an ice cream truck out there for the party, and a petting zoo. And this lady was in her 40s. It was awesome. I was like, man, that's the kind of party I want to be invited to. Pizza truck, hot dog cart, ice cream truck. Your guests are getting crazy. That's what I'm talking about. It was a fun group too. They were just starting a party when we left, so you know how that goes. Laying down a base of pizza so they can get wild for the night. Luckily, it's not too hot out today, so we're able to. We're in here enjoying it. We're not killing ourselves.
Alright, so probably some more barbecue.
Oh man, I was just saying the weather's perfect.
Yeah.
How can you beat this?
Right.
Especially when you're working in here, and you're not sweating.
Yeah.
Usually I got the sweatband on and we're throwing down.
I wanted to ask you, so I used a 00 when I did mine, and I put my yeast in the water first.
Uh-huh.
And the second time I did that, instead of just putting it in dry.
Right.
With the flour.
Yep.
Didn't rise much.
Okay.
Am I doing something wrong?
Did you heat your water up?
I room temperature, yeah.
Bring it up. Bring it up a little bit warmer than that. You don't want it scalding, but bring it up over room temperature. Throw it in the microwave for like a minute and a half.
Yeah. Oh, that long then. Okay, I would do
Well,
30 seconds.
It depends on your.
4 cups. So 110 degrees.
Like if you're using, you said 4 cups of water you're using.
No. 4 cups of flour.
Okay. Let's just say you're using 1 cup of water, then I would take a 1/4 cup of that water and get that warm just above, not scalding or anything like that. and then put your yeast in that. Let
Some
that.
sugar and salt too.
Nope, just put your yeast in that little bit of water, mix it up, you know, so it dissolves and all that.
Okay.
Cold water goes into the flour in the mixer.
Okay. Cold water.
I put my hot water first
Okay.
with the yeast in it, then my cold water,
Okay.
and then I don't put sugar in mine. All I use is salt in my flour, but that goes in after, almost right at the end of the mixing process.
Okay.
I throw the salt in, and that helps get any flour off the bowl and stuff like that. Not with this oven, just because it gets so hot. You know, home ovens are different.
Yeah.
Do the olive oil mainly for color.
Okay.
This thing's, you know, it's a whole different ball game. But yeah, so, you know, however much water you're using, a quarter of it, just heat it up enough for the yeast.
Okay.
Put the yeast in there, let that dissolve. Flour goes in the mixer. Flip it on. Put your regular room temperature. I use cold water,
Okay.
but whatever, room temperature, whatever water. That goes hot water first, then that water, because the cold water kills the yeast from rising. That's what slows it down.
Gotcha.
So
you're
you're,
saying it bubbled like crazy when I did that. I thought it all just like burnt down.
and then what I do is I let it rise, and then I go, on the counter. Then I go in the fridge.
Like an hour or more.
I go for about 5 hours,
Okay.
and then I bring it out. Like I do my dough in the morning, 10 o'clock.
Okay.
I let it rise for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Goes in the fridge. Then it goes in there till about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Then it comes out. It gets rolled. Then it goes back in the fridge till the next day.
Oh, so you make your balls.
My balls are rising overnight, and they're easier to stretch. And it makes a big difference.
It was easier to double zero than the brick.
Oh, it's so much softer,
Yeah,
huh?
it was like really like a pillow.
Yeah,
And I was even able to throw it. And
Yeah.
It was like just get bigger. And bigger.
Yep. And that,
It's really good.
and if you just didn't have, you know, the hot water just gives it the yeast a kickstart, you know.
Gotcha. Yeah,
And
mix it up.
yep, exactly. So. Well, you got there's natural sugar in that flour, so it's going to be eating that too. That's why
You don't want to add.
the longer your dough goes, the more that eats the sugar and the whiter pizzas you get, where you don't get a golden crust, you know? And it's the same story with here. Like if they start rising fast, you know, when it's hot in the truck, and they go in the oven, it's a lot whiter, paler pizza than when it's not as fermented. You know, the dough's... So it starts eating that natural, and then your dough gets really soft too.
Yeah.
So those
Yeah,
are-
yours is awesome. Nice and light.
well, I got one of my customers just built an oven, and he came and got some flour from me. He's like, dude, best pizzas I've made yet. I gave him my dough recipe and stuff like that. Yeah.
Look at me that.
Well, here it is. Let me know. I'll,
Take a picture for me.
yeah, I got it. I got it right here. Cause do you do your stuff in grams? That's all right. Yeah, $20 for a scale like this, and do everything in grams, and you're dead on every time.
Okay.
I mean, that way, you know.
Okay.
But this recipe is for 10-ounce little balls.
Okay.
And it's, that's the, in grams, that's the flour. My percentage of water is that, in grams with the, you're not going to give everybody this. Yeah, you're filming the car. Let's make a pizza for YouTube, and I got a channel. We're killing it. Yeah. So that's my, that's the water. And then that's how many grams of salt, or I'm sorry, yeast. That's so, like I said, take that water, separate a tiny bit, that out, take my yeast, throw it in there, mix it up, let that get all dissolved in there. And then that goes in the mixer with the flour first. Here's 10.75s, which is even less if you want to cut it down. So, there's my percentages, so that's all you need to know. So if you know, there's no calculators online. I've got stacks of different recipes in here that I tried, and this is kind of where I settled. But look at, I've got some old ones there, all different, you know, and I've tried different things, and now I'm at the point where it just depends on what the weather is doing, is if I change it, you know. Like when it's real humid out, I got my little thing here. I just dial the water back a tiny bit. If it's real dry out, a little bit extra. But it's, yeah, it's not, some people, I mean, they get real crazy with it. But you know, for the average person, they don't know, but I can tell day to day on the dough as when it's cooking and stuff like that. Let me throw some pizzas in here. Come on up if you want to. Feel free to step on up. I got pies laid out here. We'll get some going while we're talking.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so you know, just depends on if the humidity is where I go with the. But I keep it really close. You know, I don't make big changes on it.
Right.
And I do a lot of pizzerias don't do cold refrigeration. I do because my temperatures are all over the place in here.
Yeah.
You know, I can start the day off at 60 in here, and then in the afternoon it's 90. So, you know, just to try to...
It seems like it gives better structure when it's the cold too, though.
Yeah, well, a longer ferment, you get a better flavor out of it.
Yeah.
You know, than a shorter... I used to do a 48 hour, but it just got to be too much trying to juggle all that dough.
Right.
And then if I'm taking a day off, you know,
Yeah.
or you're trying to take a couple days off, you gotta, it got to be a project. So I went to a 24 hour.
You use whole milk mozzarella?
Yes,
Yeah.
whole milk, shredded from the block.
Yep. The Bali or the Palio, or you like one better?
No, I get it from Restaurant Depot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's the flour. There's the flour.
Yep.
it?
You got a big one.
If you ever need flour, man, dude, it's cheaper than ordering it online and all that stuff. And I get it weekly, you know.
Yeah.
You can throw that. I'm just gonna do cheese on that one.
Yeah, I looked out with 00 at Murphy's. They got the.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, they got a pretty decent sized bag too.
What brand was it? Do you know?
It starts with A. It's like something like that.
I told them to use the wooden eel. Because my wife bought me the metal one, I tried to make it on there and slide it off. Nope.
Yeah, I got one. I got one of the unis. I've been doing one of those at home with the uni. It comes out pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
Well, there's so many cool ovens out there, you know, and you don't have to have a big oven for the backyard.
It's a pellet grill, pellet oven.
Yeah.
It works.
They work good.
I had that thing going, turning glowing red in the back. I'm like, oh, it's good now.
Yeah. That's when she's ready to roll.
It's fun doing it. I did it on my Traeger. It only goes up to 450, so it was,
Yeah.
it wasn't very hot. You know, it takes too long. At least in my oven in the house, I can get it at 550.
Yeah, I am.
My double oven, it's only the top one's only this big, so it's really good.
Yeah, there you
You know
go.
what I mean? So 550 is pretty hot.
Yeah,
you know?
because it's so close.
Oils,
Yeah, that's
But that
no
one
joke.
works good. Yeah. That one works good.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, one of my customers had an oven in his backyard. He had it built, and it was beautiful, but it was just, I mean, it was a small wood fire oven, you know, but it was big enough to do one 10-inch pie at a time.
Yeah.
And he didn't know how to do it, so he called me over, and I brought dough and all my utensils and stuff like that over there. And dude, we threw down some serious pizzas out of that little oven. It was a Chicago brick oven.
Okay, cool.
But he had a whole outdoor setup with, I mean, stainless steel,
Nice,
you know, everything out there, granite, all that. I mean, just beautiful.
Yeah, I get my date nights with the wife and just crack open a bottle and start throwing some pies in there.
That's it, man.
It's fun.
What's it, about 60 seconds in there?
No,
2 minutes.
2 minutes, 90 seconds.
yeah. There's a couple pies you can do it that short, but I'm more in the 3-minute range, you know, 3 to 4 minutes.
You have to clean it out or just vacuum?
No, I sweep.
Push it over.
Well, tonight, like when we leave, I'll put the door on and that's it. And then,
That one ready?
yep, that one's ready. And then when I come back the next day at work, I'll just get the ash off, put it in a can, and then I'll move the coals to the center and then just fire it back up. But I never vacuum. I just sweep with it.
Cool. Awesome.
But yeah, when you're ready for that recipe, get your phone, man.
Yeah.
I'll get you locked in.
I probably only make enough for us, you know, like maybe, 4 or 5 pies like that, so.
But with those numbers, you can go on a dough calculator.
Okay.
And punch in the percentage of water and everything like that. You just punch in how many dough balls you want, like what size. So say you want 5,
Okay.
7.5 ounce balls, which is a 9-inch pizza.
Right.
you type that in and then do your percentage of water.
Yeah.
Put it, and then it'll tell you how much flour and everything to use. So yeah, it'll get you all dialed in.
Just download the app or something? Or?
No, it's pizzamaking.com is a website, and there's a dough calculator on that one. You just Google dough calculator, you know. But yeah, with the 00 flour and this oven being so hot, it's just yeast, sugar, or I'm sorry, yeast and salt. That's it.
Yeah, that's a good dough structure to it. It's not hairy, no holes in it.
Sometimes, that's the thing, when the dough's real cold, you'll get a lot more of that because it expands so fast. Yeah. But I don't, personally, I don't mind that. I like it being nice and
balls, yeah.
nice and, I don't know,
Hairy.
oh, it's not a heavy pizza, you know, it's nice and light.
Hairy. Yeah. Awesome. All right, I'll bring these up there.
What do you think? We're going to go over 30 or we'll be right at 30? We're at 23 right now.
Okay, let me see what they're doing.
Okay. We'll keep.
Make sure the kids are playing. I just want to make sure they eat.
Oh, yeah. No, we're
Sneak by that one and just throw in a box.
We're looking good though. Alright guys, so that was Vinny. And this is his joint. And we're talking a little pizza talk. I'm sure you guys heard. And it's cool, you know, you got a guy that just likes pizza. He makes it himself in his house. He doesn't have the wood fire oven. But they still have us out, you know. It's just a cool deal. Alright, I got sidetracked talking. I gotta figure out where we're at here and get a couple different pizzas out. Maybe it's time for a spinach chicken ranch for these guys after this margarita. That one is just bacon and onion, which those are so good. Who's gonna drive you home?
Man, they don't make songs like this.
Tell you what. Jamming out. 107.3. This is music. It's tough to listen to country these days. It's all that new rubbish.
Yeah.
If you want your country, you got to go to YouTube or Pandora or something like that. No
I like,
free.
what's his name? That new guy, Luke Combs. She's got some good stuff.
Where are we at on this, guys? We're filming right along here, taking our time. Like I said, they're caught up in there. They're just kind of, kids are playing, everybody's eating, having a good time, so we're able to just slow it down a little bit. Let's double check here. Oh, I'm sorry. We're at 21. Not 23. It's all good. We're actually at 21, not 23. But we'll be at 23 very quickly. You know what? We'll do a spinach chicken ranch, guys, and then we'll do a meat pizza. We haven't done one of those yet. These are absolutely a blast to do because we have no pressure on us right now. We're just making pizzas, loving life.
You had to speak.
Oh boy, Mark just tore a hole.
We got our first hole.
That's alright. It's a margarita. You can save it. Keep the peel where the hole is. With those, you can save it because there's not a lot of cheese. So as long as you keep the peel where the hole is and keep it shut, you'll be fine. If it was a cheese pizza, pepperoni, something like that, the shredded mozzarella just starts
What do
with
I
the.
do?
Just where you at with it? Let me see.
The hole's like,
Oh, that's alright.
the hole's right in front of you too.
It's the bottom done, dude.
Oh man.
We saved it. What are we gonna do here? Spinach chicken ranch. Then we gotta refill some stuff. We gotta refill some sauce. Cheddar. Cheddar. Do-do-do. Da-da-da. Do-do-do. Got a hot oven right now. That's the thing, guys. The oven is constantly changing when we're non-stop cooking like this. It's not for the faint of heart. This is why they go with gas ovens, because you don't have to have a cook in front of it. You can just have a monkey there just putting them in and pulling them out. Here you got someone that's going to want to love on that thing. Got to give it some time. Care about what's going on in there. That one's up, Mark. Dance on. They're still getting after those pizzas out there. Dance on the Let's go ahead and get that meat pizza rocking. Just got to spin it quickly. All the way out, bring her all the way out, bring her all the way out. Just let it sit, let it turn to very slow. There you go. Right there. Slow. lights on.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's good.
Yeah, I'm in a little tear too. I think what's happening is because I'm trying to spin them quicker than I make the set. You know what I mean? On the face and it's sticking.
Too much wood. Once they get hot, it's like a woman, you just gotta know how to handle them or else you're gonna get burnt up. I moved your fire back into the corner more.
These are the new menus.
Oh yeah. Trying to lay it on the book. After this one, I think we'll hit a couple cheeses off for the kids. Maybe a sausage and mushroom by itself. That sounds good. Next month, hey, that big event is the first weekend of April.
Which one? The church?
No, I don't think we're gonna do that because it's so early. That
The
private concert,
one?
yeah.
First weekend of April?
Yeah, they start I think at 11 and
Okay.
stretch that. Yeah, they go from 11 or I'm sorry, from 9 or 10 in the morning to 11 o'clock at night. We're gonna be partying.
So, have they done one of these before?
Pull it more forward.